Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back here. Somebody just tipped me off to the Phoenix Weatherman from this past Thursday. We'll look at him and then we'll talk about what's curious.
We'll bring you on into the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees in Gila Bend right now. And 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now, I'm not authorized to evacuate Ahwatukee, but this temperature seems pretty high.
Cave Creek is really
Yeah, Cade Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss. You might as well just get out of anywhere along this 60 here. It's very warm. Surprise is starting to heat up as well at 1,300 degrees. So, again, the safe spots seem to be Chandler and Mesa. Scottsdale is doing okay so far, but, you're sort of surrounded by some pretty intense heat. So, again, I'm not your dad, but I would get out while you still can. I think steel boils at about this temperature, so Cave Creek, there's probably nothing left up there right now. So don't even bother looting up there. It's not going to be worth it.
So, Truth Seekers, a couple things are curious there. He mentioned steel melts at a certain temperature. Do you remember this debate with 9/11 and can jet fuel even raise steel to a high enough temperature where what can said to have happened even happened on September 11th? Remember, that was a major part of the debate. At what temperature does steel melt? And should anything happen at the Super Bowl, it will be very much connected to September 11th and what happened in New York. New York and Arizona are the only two states with a gematria of 39. If you can recall, the World Series after September 11th was against Arizona. It was Arizona versus New York. There's a couple things that are curious about this besides the super high temperatures and this coming just days before the Super Bowl. It was Thursday's news, or excuse me, not Thursday, Wednesday, January 28th, 2015. The numerology of this date is 44. 1 plus 28 is 29, plus 15 more is 44. This is the kill numerology. If you write out the word 44, it also sums to 144. This number we're seeing coded a lot. In the history of Arizona and Super Bowls, this will be the third Super Bowl they've ever hosted. They've hosted two already. One was January 28th, 1996, the year 96, in Tempe, Arizona, very close to Glendale. And notice the score of this game. Cowboys beat the Steelers 27-17. That sums to 44, this number we keep seeing. And what's curious about this Super Bowl is that the Cowboys versus the Steelers is the same Super Bowl matchup in the 1977 film Black Sunday, where a terrorist group tries to bomb and destroy the Super Bowl. And the next Super Bowl in Arizona was in 2008, 12 years later. Glendale, not Tempe this time, in the new stadium. And that Super Bowl was New York versus the Giants. And, or excuse me, New England versus the New York Giants. And again, New England will be in this Super Bowl. This time they play Seattle. And what's interesting about Seattle and New York is that they have this connection in Jewish gematria. Manhattan, of Manhattan, New York, sums to 321 like a countdown, and so does Seattle. And I see a little connection there with the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The other thing I want to point out is that this score sums to 31, like the foundational degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. It'll be interesting to see what the score is of this coming Super Bowl, and it'll be interesting to see if somehow the two scores correlate. I've seen another truth seeker out there says that the Seahawks are going to win 35-0. If that score happened, it wouldn't surprise me. 35 is a number that has a lot to do with what's going on right now. It's the flip of 53. And notice that if it was 35-0, if you added 35 plus 31 from the sum of this score, you would have 66, a number of much significance to the NFL. NFL equals 66 in Jewish gematria. It was the 66th season that had the first Super Bowl. So anyway, just wanted to point out those curiosities. Also remind you that Top Off 4 is the 2007 drill that took place in Portland, Oregon, the 33rd state, Phoenix, Arizona, on the 33rd parallel, and on Guam, the island, U.S. territory, which has coordinates of 144. Look at this. I'll just show you the Guam coordinates real quick. Should bring them right up. Look at that, Truth Seeker. They had this drill also in Guam, which happens to have the coordinates of the numbers we find so much on the Super Bowl. And again, if you look back to Top Off 4, it talks about Portland, Phoenix, and Guam. So, there you have it. I really do hope this weekend passes without incident, but if it does not, we have been warned and they have put in their clues out all in front of us, even in the recent weather news. All right, until next time, Truth Seeker. Encore, I just want to point out that the weatherman in his video said that the town of Wickenburg was a total loss. Well, check this out, Truth Seeker. From Wickenburg to where the stadium is played also happens to be 44 miles away. Just want to point that out. And it would be really sad to think that this guy up here is some Freemason who knows exactly what's going to be going on, and he's able to just tell these jokes into the camera like it's nothing, you know? But these people do exist. And this man right here might be one of them. Corey McCloskey, MC, 33 in Jewish Gematria. See it so often in these 33 coded names. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.